Live chat, back at it. Part 2. Let's see if everybody signs back on. What a pain. What a pain this whole thing is. So if you are only signing on to this one, we are having all sorts of technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi, so I apologize. Hopefully people will sign back on to this number 2. Make sure if you're new and you're watching this after the fact, go watch number 1 first, although I might repeat myself quite a bit in this one as well. All right, people signing back on. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I need right off the bat, give me a sound check, give me a lag check. Are we good to go? If you're signing back on to the live stream, need to make sure everything is up to par before we continue on. I always want to make sure your experience in watching the channel is a good one. And that's what I'm hoping for right here, that folks come back on. And yeah, I think I got everything taken care of. I think we should be in good shape now. And I want to get back to telling you and showing you pictures of this new 1794 limited edition. So, all right, sound 100, 0 lag. I like it, 6.7. Thank you very much. Hopefully we're good to go. I reset the modem. So every once in a while you do that and everything is bueno. Everything in my house is Wi-Fi now. Like all the TVs, only one TV has a Verizon box on it now, so everything runs off Wi-Fi. And if enough things are running, it gets a little laggy out here. So I went, shut everything down that has any kind of Wi-Fi situation going on, and reset the modem. So we should be good to go. Just waiting for folks to sign back on, and then we will continue on with the pictures of the truck. We are now up to the interior, and the interior is the best part of this new build. So hopefully everybody finds us again. It's good to know the chat's working. Let me get that going while we're setting back up here. It's kind of like starting over, you know? So go here, see what we got. Okay, we're live and we're good. So chat's on, everything is back on again. And now we await the folks to return. It was in the title of the video, it was a great day for Tundra. And I love when I get surprised of stuff coming that I wasn't expecting, like a limited edition 1794, my favorite trim. So hopefully folks are getting the message that we are back, because we've gone from 63 people to 7 people. I hate every time I do a live stream and something goes wrong and you have to restart it. And then it's like you lose all the momentum of the first part of the live stream. It just doesn't reach out to you guys to let me know I'm on like it does that first time for some reason. But there are people here, so we're going to get back into the pictures here real quick. I believe I was up to the point of showing you fine people the interior of the truck. So let's start seeing that now. Once again, one thing I said to you earlier, I think all of you will agree with me on this one, is the interior now looks like, in this limited edition, the 1794 of last generation. It's more of that orange look instead of, the more saddle brown look. But tell me what you think about this. All right, let's get this going. Try to do it so you can see. Good. Oh, let me turn that back down a little. Got to put the brightness down or you guys won't be able to see it. Here we go. So as you can see, this is your dashboard, the 1794 right there. Kind of an orange interior versus the seat that I'm sitting in. As you can see, like the difference right there just from the color, right? So let's take a look at the actual seats. They just look high end to me. I don't know if you guys are going to like them or not, but they look good. Definitely looks like the 1794 of last generation for sure. They look really good. And then there's some cool stuff like the imprint of 1794 on the seats, which for some reason in last generation it said 1794 on the seats, but for the new generation it didn't, and it doesn't. It's only on this limited one, which kind of blows my mind. Got some stitching there, hand stitched. There's still heated, ventilated memory seats. That's a good part. Now you start seeing like cool little things that were added to it, from the Saddleback Company. I feel like I have to look for the name every time. I just want to say Saddlebrook, and I don't know why. And the back of the seats is even cooler. You got those little pouches that we have on all of our Tundras, but it has the little flap on top with the strap. Nice little touch for the kind of money you're going to pay. Gerald, what's going on, buddy? Did you get your platinum yet? And then it comes with little knickknacks like that. 1794 key holder. Not bad. It gives you a duffel bag, if you would call that a duffel bag. That's what they call it. And it gives you another bag that actually says 1794 and the number. Michael, what's up? And the number out of 15 you are, 1500. So you get some cool little things with the truck this time. Fly down to pick it up next Saturday. There you go, buddy. I bet you're counting that down. Christmas morning is coming. So because in the first live stream I showed all the exterior, I will quickly go over that one more time for you so you can see the truck in case you're just signing on to this one and not the one that we screwed up. So here's this truck here. Let's get a good close-up of her. So this is the blueprint. This is the new 1794 limited edition. Okay. Beautiful truck. Fox suspension on it, like a TRD Pro suspension. 1-inch lift, 1.1. All the chrome is blacked out on it. It's like dark chrome. Beautiful truck. And if we look at the back, 1794 limited edition stamped into the tailgate. And you got the 3 shark fin antennas now, kind of like on the Tacoma. So the truck is looking good. Again, it's limited edition. There's only 1,500 of them made. So that just tells you right off the bat it's not going to be cheap. But I guess we can kind of be happy with the fact that this is what we've been asking for with the 1794 for a long time. I love the idea of the Saddleback company coming on board to do the interior. I think that's awesome. That's something unique. And you see that in other brands, but it's unique to have something that, is hand stitched and has even a different shade of color than the seats that are in the regular one. And like the pouches on the back, little knick-knacky things like that. I kind of like the fact that it's only 1,500 being made. Of course I want one, but I can't afford it anyway. And the 1,500 being made keeps it exclusive. So that's kind of neat too. And I love the exterior look. I love the fact that you can get a 1794 with the Pro suspension on it right out of the factory, or hopefully right out of the factory, because again, it's going to be very tough to get. Gerald just said $83,000. I don't know if true pricing came out on it yet, or that's a guess. But my guess is there's going to be massive markups on it. That's going to be around the 6 figures for this thing because it's such a low quantity. But I don't know. What do I know? Definitely a beautiful truck, though. Definitely like what they've done to it. Is there anything I would change? Not really. I like it. iForce Max engine. As I said in the first video, in case you weren't there, 5.5-foot bed, Crew Max, iForce Max 4x4. That's the way it comes. Colors available. Blueprint, windshield pearl, midnight black metallic, smoke mesquite. That's it. It's not going to be an option kind of truck. Why didn't make set? What do you mean by that? Why didn't they make 1794 trucks? But yeah, I'm really happy to see that thing finally come out. Yes, I'd want a rear locker in it, but that's not part of. You know what? I did read somewhere. I got to look into it before I don't want to make a comment that's not true. I think this does come with the rear locker. I think it does. If anybody knows that, pop on and say that. I feel like I read that early on, but I could be completely wrong. It would make a lot of sense. You have the Pro suspension in there. You want the thing to be an off-road beast with all that Western theme on it. That would be a good idea, my opinion. As far as color to buy, for me, Blueprint all the way. Smoke Mesquite's going to look good because Smoke Mesquite always looks good on the 1794, especially with those seats. Man, I'm jealous. I wish I had that kind of money. I'm more of like an SR5 double cab kind of money level. That's pretty much where I'm going to remain. I think next Tundra I get will be a Crew Max, but it's going to be a low-level Crew Max because I can't be affording those big Tundras anymore. Oh, man. Instead of 50. Oh, so how come they don't make more of them? I think they're just making it like an exclusive thing. I think it's more because, and that's to say, who knows, maybe they'll make this next year and it will be something that's made of more quantity. This might be a 1 year only. This might be a little test to see how many of these will sell. I think they will sell immediately. I don't think you will ever see them sitting on a lot. I think they're going to be sold before they even get off the truck, to be honest with you. But 1500 is kind of a smart idea, keeps it exclusive, keeps it to the point where it makes you want it. If you really think about it, because it has that stamp on it of we're only making 1500 of these, it makes you want something special like that. So I applaud them for that one. Let me answer a couple comments here because I am way off. All right, here we go. Oh, I missed a lot. I apologize. Arham says, it's been a long time since I made it on a live stream. How are you? But I have to say, best trim for the Tundra I've ever seen. I like the way you think. 6-7 says, yeah. Oh, yeah, so we did the rear locker talk. Sean, how you doing, buddy? If anyone on the channel actually gets one of these, I would love to hear from them. Love the swag, but it will be Raptor money. Yes, absolutely. Carl says, got my 1794 Max in February 2023. Still waiting on my second key fob. Your video gives me hope. So, Carl, I don't know this for a fact, but we got our Highlander in February, so you probably should be hearing about that real soon. But yeah, so it is a real thing. Keys are coming. It's not one of those, yeah, we'll get you your second key and you never get one. I mean, I got the memo in the mail, and in putting that video up, I talked to quite a few people who have gotten it, and I've talked to quite a few who haven't gotten it yet. And if I remember correctly, the last time I read something on it a couple months ago, there's like a graph depending on when your vehicle was either bought or built as per when you'll get your second key. So keep hope, my friend. Keep hope. 6-7 says, I would have to give them my 2019 1794 plus 50K to get basically another 1794. Yeah, exactly. I have no problem with the regular 1794. I really don't. I like this one because of some of the accenting stuff. For instance, I'm not a huge chrome guy. A lot of you know that. So I would have to buy a regular 1794. And if I wanted all that chrome gone, have to get rid of that, get the body color stuff on it. That's going to cost big money. So this is more of a convenience thing with the look. I love the limited quantity aspect, and I love the saddle back company involved on the interior. So 6-7, with you having a 2019, do you agree that it's the color of last generation, of your generation? Sean says they do this, then do major refresh, then you regret. I don't know. I don't think you're going to see a major refresh for a while. Okay, 2022, the truck came out, right? We're at model year 2024, so this is the third model year. Yeah, same color leather, exactly. I would think there's another at least 2, maybe 3 model years before a mid-cycle refresh here. I think they'll keep adding little things along the way. I still think tow hooks need to come back. Everyone wants a V8. There's not going to be a V8, and that's emissions reasons, and everybody's moving away from V8s. So as far as things that matter, I think tow hooks would be the first thing I would like to see come back. I mean, all these packages are cool. Hi, Jimmy. How you doing? All these packages are cool. And for 2024, they took care of a few little things cosmetically. And I like that. And, they're not basically giving you a truck and not listening to what some of you guys are talking about when it comes to, I know a lot of people didn't understand why, say, the Limited, when you get the TRD off-road package, goes all chrome and crazy. So now for 2024, if you go TRD off-road package on the Limited, it body colors everything. So like they get the hint, they know what you guys are looking for. But Carl says, what is with the triple shark fins strange? It has to do with, I read this. Hold on, let me pull it up for you so I don't mess this up, because I hate to give you the wrong information. Let me get this video part going up. Too many apps, man. I got too many apps going on. But I mean, McDonald's does give you free stuff on their app. Let's see. It has to do with towing. I know that. But I want to see exactly what I was told so I don't give you guys wrong information, because I definitely don't want to do that. I probably should have wrote it down before I even started the live stream. For AUX cameras while trailering. So that's pretty cool right there. What's your thoughts on that? And again, that is available on the Tacoma, the new Tacoma. But my thing is this. So that wasn't in the write-up. Sometimes they leave stuff out of the press releases, and it blows my mind because a lot of people would love that. So going to help your trailering a little bit more there. I would definitely have put that into the write-up, but it wasn't there. Let's see. Just want to refresh on the big mouth bass face. I don't know how some of you don't like this face by now. I think the front end looks good. I really do. I guess it really just depends on what package you get, but I stare at mine every day. I have no problem with that front end. Maybe it's because I used to like the Toyota Avalon that had the same idea. McDonald's for days, says Jimmy. Oh, yes. 6-7 says, there's some insider engineering reason for no tow hooks. I just wish I knew why, but be certain this is a major issue for no tow hooks. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either. I try so hard to get where they're coming from with it, but a pickup truck with no tow hooks, it just doesn't make sense. Somebody made a comment on a forum ages ago, basically saying, well, no one uses their tow hooks or very rarely uses their tow hooks. Yeah, but you want them when they're there, when you need them, right? It's the same thing like a big heavy duty 600 horsepower engine. Maybe you don't use it every single day, but you're going to want that thing there when you need it. It's kind of how I feel about that. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. Not really sure. The truck is 1794. Why not make that number? I like where you're at. I like where you're at with that. I don't know. I think that's a big miss, Joe. I think you're right, bud. I would have done that. I would have made 1794 of them. That's a great idea. I mean, what did they make? 1500. So, another 294 isn't going to hurt anybody. So that's pretty funny that you say that. That's great. I like that comment a lot. Oh man, I thought I froze, and then I realized I was just it went to stop on my phone, so I was just sitting there frozen on my phone, but I was actually still alive. But other than that, as far as Tundra news and videos I've made recently and stuff that we could talk about, good news. If you like the Platinum with the 17 or the Platinum with the TRD off road package on it, and you were afraid it wasn't going to come to the lot right away, good news, my friends. It's already on some lots out there. We're starting to see them populate, which is a good thing because that was one of those trims and setups, as in Platinum with the TRD. I thought we weren't going to see that till at least after the new year. I thought that was going to be held off on, but around the country, even coming into one of the dealerships that I walk all the time on Sunday mornings, they have a Terra TRD Pro coming. These Tundras are hitting the lots heavy lately. I don't know how they are in your area, but around me, all of these lots are getting double digits worth of Tundras right now, which is a great sign. The sales numbers are up. They're settling in to look like they might be in the top 4 sales of all time for Tundra, as far as all the years Tundras was made since, 2000 model year. So this is going to be the best sales year in a long time, it already looks like. People are buying them, and now they're making them. So those numbers are really going to look good. We'll get a really good idea of, with them being on the lot, will people actually buy the truck, which I think they will. And now dealerships around the country are dropping the price quite a bit, right? So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. I think the prices with the strike going on the big 3, those prices might go up. There's not going to be a lot of deals there, if that strike keeps going. So this could be a great spot for Toyota, especially with the Tundra, to sell some units and get this thing as close to the number 1 spot it can be. The number 1 selling year for Tundra was 2007. I believe it was 197,000 units, something like that, very close to that. So I'm hoping they could get over 120,000 units, and they are on pace. So that would be really nice. This could be a really strong 4th quarter, and then it will be good to go. Sean says, I've used my tow hooks on my 19 at least a dozen times. Hear that, Mr. Mike Swears, says Sean. GGG Racing says, dropped my wife's 4Runner today, and they had 2 capstones, 3 platinums, and a white 1794. So there you go. There you go. They're starting to grow around the country. If anyone is on here right now from Canada, let me know. How is the Canadian dealerships looking with Tundra? It always seems like there's maybe 1, sometimes 2, but there's never a fleet in Canada of Tundras. Carl says, wife has an '08 Avalon. Love it. Never liked the new Avalon grill, but I love the Tundra grill. Go figure. I like that. Heck, Toyota is the only one building now. There you go. And I think it's a great opportunity. And I said this last live stream, I believe it was, that this is when Toyota needs to call all the dealerships and make sure that they're pricing the Toyotas right. I want to say they're pricing, the Tundra because that's what we're focusing on. But they got to make sure they're pricing the Toyotas right because this is such a great opportunity to, have some great, great sales numbers here. Bobby, I am back, buddy. I've been back, and for some reason, it didn't send out a memo to you folks, notification, if you will, to say that I am back. So, yes, I've been back now for 20 minutes and 43 seconds. Came right back on, but I'm glad you're back. Mark, hello. In the house. Good. There's people coming back on now. I don't know where everybody went. Thought you guys left me. We were having a good time talking about the new 1794. Now we're talking about these Tundras that are hitting the lots. By the way, I've seen in looking at Auto Trader around the country, the Platinum with the 17. I keep saying the Platinum with the 1794. I don't mean that. The Platinum with the TRD off-road package is what I'm trying to say. They're on the lot. There is the new Limited with the TRD off-road package on the lot for 2024 with the new look on it. Terra, TRD Pro are all over the place. So all of those Tundras we thought we had to wait for, if you want it for 2024, they're already out there. Solar Octane in the lower trims, SR5 and Limited for 2024, they're on the lot. Keep that in mind. TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road for those. I've seen pictures of all of these. That's why I've been able to make so many videos. Anytime I see a rare Tundra on the lot, when it comes to a 2024, I want to make a video for you guys. So, if you're looking for it, because even the 2024s, there are deals on out there. Dealerships are just trying to sell these trucks as quick as they can. I actually got a memo today from one of the dealerships I used to do business with. And it was kind of like one of those, messages that goes out to everybody, like a flyer saying that, they're discounting all Toyotas they have on their lot. So you could get thousands off right now. And that's even in New Jersey. And the crazy part about that is New Jersey always has markups. So maybe we're really getting back to normal now. Carl says, hit the thumbs up. I agree. Carl, I think they should hit the like button. You and me, buddy. Let's see. Yeehaw. I'll go back and catch up when we're done. Thank you. Yes, we went into the interior of the new truck. I want you to see it. Just an idea. How about we get you sponsored? Hey, Toyota, Mark's your guy. Some of the auto shows, Chicago, Detroit, and Cali. I don't want to be sponsored by Toyota because I want to be able to say what I want to say. So I don't want to be held down there. I'm going to go to the New York International Auto Show for sure this April. So I'm doing that on my own deal, though. So worry not. I do miss going to the auto shows. I haven't gone since pre-COVID, but we're going to go to New York, and New York has everything. So I'll be able to see everything we need to talk about. Toyota usually has a pretty good spread at those auto shows. So fear not. No sponsor needed. Auto show next year. Good call. We just need them to pay the bills. Yes, yes, yes. I'll never say no if they want to pay the bills. As many of you know, we're doing this channel full time now. So, we don't order DoorDash a lot anymore, but we're doing solid. I wouldn't have put myself in any kind of position. Retired after 21 years at my other job, if you could call it retired. And we're doing this full time, and any help is great with what I'm doing, but I have no problem going out there and writing everything off that I need to write off because this is considered a small business to the government. So I'll keep giving you what I got, buddy. Yeah, money's always good. Bottom right corner, says Ray. And if he's talking about the donate button, heck yeah, Ray. Bottom right corner it is, buddy. The Husky floor mats are cheaper at Amazon, $215. What are they normally? $230, $225, something like that? They're very much worth it. X-Act contours are the best. Michael says, where's the donate? Oh, that's why I missed it. Yeah, I guess the donate button is what Ray says, bottom right corner. But, and this is why I suck at YouTube. Let me tell you right now, for the 37 of you that are on here, I don't like to ask for things. I'm not one of, there's some channels I watch, and every 5 seconds it's give me this, give me that. I'm not one of those people. I've never been one of those people. I don't like I want to talk about Tundras with you. I don't want to talk about anything more than trucks with you. I don't want to ask you for your hard-earned money, man. I'm not the type of guy. And it's probably to a fault, because if you're going to run your own business, you kind of have to humble up and be that guy every once in a while. But I'm always going to suck at that. And I always have for 7 years of doing this channel. How many times have I asked you guys for anything other than hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and tell your friends who like Tundras to watch the channel? That's pretty much the most you're going to get from me. The problem is it's a passion of, it's one of those labors of love where I do this because I love doing it. And, it makes enough money to be able to sustain my lifestyle, which my lifestyle went from pros, 1794s, platinums, chilling down to SR5 double cabs now. I'm not mad. It still says Tundra on the side, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Mark H says my 2019 crew cab SR5 TRD lease is up in June for 20,000 Canadian with only 58,000 kilometers. How can I not keep her? That V8 is awesome, we'll say. Yeah, hey man, go test drive the new Tundra and see if you like it. If you don't, keep on keeping on and stay in what you're in. Joseph says, how long do you plan on keeping your current Tundra? Now, probably going to keep that thing till it would need to be a major mid-cycle refresh. I'm not just going to get rid of it to get rid of it. So my goal, maybe 2.5, 3 years is usually what I'm keeping these things now. So if I get a great deal on something insane, I'm not going to lie to you. For instance, I just told you that dealership put that flyer out saying thousands off of anything we had on the lot. I clicked over to see what they had on the lot, and one of the things they had was a 1794. If they were feeling awesome and wanted to give me an insane deal and keep my payment the same as it is now, and I could get into a 1794, yeah, I'm going to do it, because you can't take it with you when you go. All right. So, if something fortuitous like that comes to be, all day long, I'm doing that. I'm happy with my SR5 double cab. I love it to death. But if I had the option to get one of my dream trims and not have to spend a boatload of money, which means any more than I'm paying now, I'm in. If it's something insane. If they're looking to sell a quick truck to get a little check mark on their monthly sales, I can help you. But overall, realistically, I'm going to keep it for years. I was going to keep the Pro that I had for years, the 2022, but that thing was just too expensive, man. Too expensive. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Bobby B, my man, has donated $20 to the channel, and he says, love the channel, love your dedication. I will always be here for you. Bobby's my guy. What a nice guy right there. What a nice comment. I appreciate you. Fast says, Mike Swears should make Tundra Dude 34 a brand ambassador for all things Tundra. As long as I could speak my mind and be honest with you, that's all I ask. I love the Tundra. There are things I dislike. There are things I like. Genuinely love the brand and everything, but I don't want to be held under any umbrella where I have to not say how I feel, which is why I like the fact that you guys, here's something you may not know. Many of you don't do YouTube, I would think. I get sponsorship offers probably, any YouTube person can tell you this too, maybe 5 or 6 times a day by companies I've never even heard of. If it's something I don't believe in, I don't want to work with them. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just, if I'm going to tell you guys, hey, here's a great company, hey, here's a great brand, I want to feel that. I don't want to give you something that's not something you're going to like. So again, this is why I will always be second rate at YouTube, because I don't do the things you're supposed to do. Raphael says, Mark, I was set on a platinum with the TRD package, but what? Tell me, buddy, are you pumped up about this new 1794 limited edition? But go get your second mortgage, because that's what it's going to cost. But Bobby, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. So let's open up Pepsi number 2, because we're a half hour into this second live stream. And I thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Make sure you hit that like button. That's all I ask. Hit the subscribe button. Watch all the videos. You know the stuff. Cheers to all of you. I also have memberships open to the channel. If you want to be part of an exclusive group of fine folks, memberships are available as well if you want to do that. Cheers once again to all the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. This one's for you. Cheers. Okay, back at it. A little Pepsi action. Not going to be able to go to sleep till midnight. No problem. GGD Racing says, let's stay away from the Manscaped sponsor things. Yeah, man, I'm good. I do have, I mean, I wouldn't say I have sponsors. I have partners in the way of Sparks Parts, right? They've been good to me for years. I've had my promo code with them since 2017, maybe. And that saves you 5% at Sparks Parts using promo code TundraDude34. So that takes care of all your Tundra parts. And then I have Toyota Outfitters, which is the website that all my Toyota clothes come from. And I have a promo code there, Tundra Dude, all caps, one word, saves you 25% site wide. And that site is the official merchandise of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. So those are two great partners there that give you guys great deals on great stuff. Because who doesn't want to rock Toyota clothing? I think that's all I own at this point. Ask my wife. And a parts discount, why not? But those are two good companies that I strongly love and believe in, and that's why I have them with me on the channel here. Let's see. Cheers, Mr. Tuning. Danny, how you doing? Bobby got the triple cheers going. Charlie says, I love the new Saddle Brown interior, so cool. Do you mean Saddle Brown this or Saddle Brown in the new limited edition? Drill says, you are family, Mark. You're family, buddy. I just want all of you out there. This is the goal of the channel for me. Whether I make $1 or $1 million, I want you to know what you're getting into with a Tundra. Have fun with me watching the videos when I do those dealership walks to teach you every little thing about the truck you possibly can. And, excuse me, oh, the Pepsi burps are here, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure when you spend your hard-earned money, you spend it on something you like and don't have regrets. That is the goal of the channel. I want to teach you about the Tundra. And I like to take it an extra step because some of you are huge fans of the truck, okay? And that's when I like to do the sales videos on, you know, where's the Tundra as far as the big three, how is it in sales, all that other stuff. Things like that. You know, I like to give you guys all the ins and outs of the Tundra. When we go back through the time of, you know, last generation before, talk about random trims that were some kind of special setup you never see. I give you the whole deal on the Tundra, you know, and that's why this channel for 7 years has been all Tundra all the time. I talk about some other stuff, Tacoma, you know, different things out there too with the new gen Tacoma and everything. And we'll have one of those as a press vehicle for a week. But at the end of the day, I just want to talk to you guys about our favorite thing, the Toyota Tundra, and make sure you're happy in anything you buy because they ain't cheap. Ray says, appreciate the promo code. I've been using it for Sparks parts, or you've been using it for parts for your Tacoma from Sparks. Hey, happy to help, man. Thanks for mentioning Canada. We always try and help with the military and the peace. Absolutely. Listen, Canada, you guys have hockey. I love hockey more than anything. You've been a great best friend and a great neighbor to us for such a long time. Why stop now? Got to check out, guys. Early up for me. Everyone have a good evening. Sean, be safe, be well. Say hi to Bristol Motor Speedway for me. It was a great race there the other night. Oh, man. I can't wait till I'm laying up wide awake at 3 a.m. saying, I shouldn't have Pepsis when I do those live streams because I can never get to sleep. But I don't care. They jazz me up a little bit because I'm not young. So when 9 o'clock comes around, man, that's bedtime all day for me. So I have to take the Pepsis. I have to wake up a little bit. We have to talk about this cool Tundra stuff, and then I'll worry about sleep. It's the only way. So yeah, all those trims are now hitting the lots as far as the Platinum with the TRD off-road package, the Solar Octane options for the Limited and the SR5, the new Terra TRD Pro. They're all already out there. The 3-inch TRD factory lift, people said, that's not going to come out for ages. It's all over the place on Auto Trader. I make videos on this stuff all the time. If you haven't seen the videos, check them out. I make videos on all the good ones that I find. So everything is out there now. And once again, I want to say to you, research, 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 because the deals are also out there now too. So can't stop burping. Ray says, I've been trying to find a 2015 Inferno orange double cab. Not going to find that. I believe they only made 100. I don't think it was 103. It was a little bit more than that. but they're very hard to find. There was one last time I saw one, and I searched them often. Last one I saw any Inferno, double cab or Crew Max 2015 was, man, maybe like this time last year, maybe like around Christmas last year. I saw one on Auto Trader and it went pretty quick, and it was the Crew Max. People hold on to those because that was the first year of Pro, the first special color. Everybody really liked that one. So that was a tough one to get, and everybody made sure they were going to ride that thing into the ground. Don't forget, the early TRD Pros have something special, and that special thing they have is nothing. And what I mean by that, it was built off of an SR5 platform. All right. It was very much bare of all insane technology and parts. It was the big 5.7 V8, the 6-speed automatic transmission. It had the TRD suspension on it, SR5 platform. There wasn't a lot of crazy stuff to it. And a lot of people love that. Less is more. And that 2015 through 2017 TRD Pro, no Toyota safety sense yet, no moonroof, bare bones. But that is what draws people to that 15 to 17 Pro. So very tough to get. If you can get yourself one of those, I would, and hold on to it. Mr. Michael has donated $50 to the channel. What a guy. What a guy. Thank you so much, Michael. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate the donations. Let's buy a truck. I think we should buy a truck. Yes. Let's buy me one of these 1794 limited editions so I can drive around in it and tell you how much I love it, because that's what I would do. But thank you very much for the donations. Bobby and Michael, up to $70 in donations. That's very nice of you. You guys are all right. So cheers to both of you. Keeping the dream alive. Maybe I'll pay my mortgage this month. 38,000 subscribers. It's easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if all 38,000 chipped in, we'd be all right. But no, you guys do great. Listen, you watch the videos. That's all I can ask for. Anything else is gravy after that. And I do like gravy. Gravy is a good part of any meal. But I want to do this real quick because the first video got all screwed up. So I want to, what is it, 37 minutes into this live stream. I want to go over this limited edition 1794 one more time right here for anyone who missed the beginning. So chime in with anything you want, and I will read the comments momentarily. We're going to go over the 1794 limited edition. I'm going to show you a couple quick pictures in case you didn't see it yet. And don't forget to watch the 2 videos I put up about it earlier today. Here's some of the things you're going to get with this truck. Premium leather trim seats inspired by Saddleback Leather Company. That's a big deal right there. Gloss black and dark chrome finished accents. 20-inch matte black alloy wheels. It will have a limited production of 1,500. So there's not going to be a lot of them. You probably won't see many of them. Hopefully just on videos I make, right? 1794 limited edition stamped tailgate. I think that's the coolest part of the truck. The stamp is back, and it's small and in the right-hand corner, depending on what direction you're looking at. Passenger side, like the last generation Tundra, where it had Tundra stamped. Off-road tuned suspension with Fox shocks, which is the Pro suspension. And dark chrome finish 1794 limited edition body side molding. Can't go wrong there. Let's go ahead and look real quick at some of the pictures again for the folks that weren't able to see them for the first stream, because we had all sorts of Wi-Fi issue in the beginning. Of course we did, right? Wipe that off there a little bit. So I got moisture. All right, let me pull up to the seat here. All right, so this was the truck. This is in blueprint. As you can see, the TRD wheel. 20-inch TRD wheel, but it has Toyota in the middle. The TRD front sway bar. Fox suspension. Stance looks good. 1794 limited edition on the side. 1794 grille, but it's blacked out with the dark chrome surround like the Platinum. I-Force Max. Looking all sorts of good there. To the next picture. I want you to see this up close and good, so I'm going to give you a nice close-up, Mr. DeVille. 1794 stamp. That right there is a stamp. I love that. 4x4, looking all sorts of good. Body color rear bumper. Just a beautiful truck. Just a beautiful truck. And down the side, and this is what's great about the suspension, it gives it a nice, clean, leveled look. 20-inch TRD wheel once again, Falcon Wild Peak tire. Pro suspension on a 1794. That's a limited one. I mean, this is kind of the shot of shots when it comes to exterior. Look at that. That just looks mean. How do you not like that grill? Sean, wake up. Sean went home already. He's tired. He needs to see this. That's beautiful, man. I don't care what anyone says. Auto leveling headlights. Interior wise, of course. There you go. Pretty. More like the orange of last generation. The seats. Just going through these pictures for anyone who wasn't here when we had all the problems with the last stream. Over the glove box, it'll tell you what number truck you have of 1500. Awesome. Why do they got to do this to me? Why do they got to come out with these? I want this. I want this truck. I don't know what to tell you. This pretty much shoots to the top of my I want this Tundra list. 1794. Limited edition there. In the seat. Stamped in. Stitching. Beauty. And then you have accents. And this is what the Saddleback Leather Company right here does. Cool little accents like that. Pouches on the back of the seats. Come on, that is so cool. There's the Fox suspension. Beautiful. It's going to be a sweet truck. It's going to be a sweet truck. Now I think we are all caught up when it comes to just for everyone. Everyone got a chance to see it. Danny says, I love my 5.7, only my 2020 SR5 TSS off-road. So far, no complaints. You love the 5.7 on your 2020 SR5 TSS off-road. All right, Danny, I'm going to make a guess right here just by you saying TSS off-road. Do you live down in this is a total guess. It's a Gulf state, so Texas? Because TSS package is not available in many areas of the country. TSS is available in Gulf States Toyota region. I want to see how close I am to that. Mark H says, just checked my dealer, and they have two 2023s, one Capstone and one 1794 at 85 and 93. That's getting too expensive. Holy crap. Yes, it is. Drill doesn't like the moonroof. I can go either way. Ray says Texas. Danny says Texas. There you go. It was a total guess. I could have picked any Gulf state. Texas was the best one to pick. You know why? It's the theme of the night. Texas, where the Toyota Tundra is built. TMMTX. We love it. And don't forget, and keep this in your mind. Like I tell you, I like to teach you little Tundra trinkets every once in a while. 1794. Why is the truck named that? The Western themed Tundra. Because 1794 is the year the ranch was founded that TMMTX sits on right now. That's the factory where they build the Tundra. So not only did they just call it some weird Western name, they put a little bit of Toyota/Tundra history right in the name of the truck. I love that. And I will always say to me, and this kind of proves it now, today I have a little redemption. The 1794 is the flagship trim of Tundra because of the name, the heritage, the history behind it, and now the limited edition aspect of what we're seeing today. Michael bought his in Texas. I like that. I want to buy one in Texas. I know this is such a dumb thing, but when you buy your Tundra in Texas, it has the flag on the back of the window. It says made in Texas. I want that. Carl says, took me 6 months to find the dressed out Tundra I want it on the Toyota inventory website. Had to drive 247 miles away to get it. Bought it over the phone in 1 hour. Worth the wait? Absolutely. That's the way. Looks awesome. I know I missed one here. I thought I missed one here. I guess I didn't. I thought somebody said price. What I think the price will be of this truck? Man, I don't know. Sticker? Just by what's on it and what it is. I'm going to go, I think Gerald said 83. I would go with 83 for sure. Shorty the Frenchie, thanks Mark for all you do, has donated $10 to the channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for what you do. This channel doesn't exist unless you guys tune in. So 70 years deep, I appreciate you all being here. And thank you so much for the donation. Every donation, you're getting a chug. I mean, there isn't much left in here, but you're still getting a sip. Love you much. Oh, man. They got to take the aspartame out of that, and I'll be all set. But thank you so much for the donations. Very cool of all of you. It's a great day for Tundra. You know, doing this full time has taught me one thing. I literally my day goes like this. I wake up in the morning. Wife goes to work. She's a teacher. I sit there with a coffee and go on Auto Trader. I go on the Toyota Press Room website. I start to see if there's any news that came out about the Tundra, any trucks that hit the ground that is worth telling you guys about, basically helping you out on finding the Tundra of your dreams, right? Then I start to think about the video. My life is completely surrounded by Tundra. So when you have a day like today, where my favorite trim comes out with a special limited edition, this is Christmas morning for me, man. Especially when I didn't expect it. It wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh, well, the 2024 will be here any day. No, it's not that. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Dan, how you doing, buddy? How is the crop dusting doing? I'm late. How's it going? Dude, the 1794 special edition looks amazing. Yes, it does. Made a couple videos early today. We talked about it quite a bit here on this live stream, but you're here, Dan, and that's all that matters to me. You're done with your crop dusting for the day. The plane's all fueled up for tomorrow, and you stopped in to say hello, and that's why I love you, man. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for being here. By the way, if anyone is in emergency services, law enforcement, military, and you want to see your patch up on the wall, email me, tundradude34@gmail.com, and I will give you the details. 90% of that wall are you guys. These are your patches. You've sent them to me, and I want to represent all of your hard work you do for the country every single day. So thank you for everything you do. Join the board. Why not? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride my SR5 out until, I don't know how long, until something breaks on it. And then I'll be able to tell you about it. But once again, if something crazy does come along for a good deal, I might do something stupid. I'm known to do that. I don't know. But this truck right now does the job great. I don't have a back seat, which, 90% of the time is no big deal. A tonneau cover would probably be a smart idea for the situation of no back seat. If we got to travel or something and I got to throw stuff in the bed and not have it get, soaked with rain or snow, that might be the answer. But so far, so good with that truck. I love the way that Tundra drives. It drives amazing. In fact, next week is going to be the 6-month update on that truck and some of my pros and cons. I've built a list of likes and dislikes. A lot more likes than dislikes, but there still are some things I think you guys will agree on. So I look forward to that. Fuel mileage, I'll tell you one thing. I saw somebody the other day, I can't remember what they were talking about, but they were saying, like, what's the point of, going up to a new gen when the fuel mileage is the same as the old gen? I haven't seen that with my truck. I can only speak for myself on this. I do pump-to-pump calculations fairly often. Even sometimes I don't film it. I'll just do like, all right, let me fill up and do my, chores around town for like a month or 3 weeks until I fill up again and just see what my day-to-day pump-to-pump calculation is. I'm always up around 20. Highway, high 20 to 21 almost. The lowest I've seen on it is like 18.9. So my fuel mileage is up quite a bit from the old gen. The old gen, at best 16, so it definitely is up. Definitely is up, but that's for me. Everybody's different. Mark H said should be cheaper in Texas for shipping. I hope so. Carl says I say 90K before markup, but they will probably be all pre-sold before they hit the lot. Oh yeah, 100% on that one. I would say if you don't have 100K plus, you are out of the running, and I don't. Probably 100 GS Canadian, yeah. Danny says, I once towed my son's Civic and I pressed the tow haul mode and immediately ripped a link. Didn't know it was that aggressive. Yeah, it's aggressive, even with the trailer on there. Which reminds me, I'm supposed to be, I think it's next week, I'm supposed to be picking up a boat for my father with the new Tundra. So I will be filming that situation with you. I have no stats on the boat as far as how long it is, how heavy it is. I don't know anything. We're using the truck to do it. So I will make a video towing with that because that will be the first time I tow with this one. Even if it isn't, I would think it's going to be like a 21 foot boat. So I'm guessing like 5,000 pounds maybe. It'll be good to put some weight behind it and see how the truck handles everything. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's next week. I got to ask my father. My father goes through boats like you wouldn't believe. Always making money on them, though. He'll take them, he'll use them for a little while, and then he'll be like, I'm going to try something different. He's really good at that. He's been in boats for as long as I can remember. And he still has that. I don't know if you know this. I know some of you have been around the channel a long time. My father pops in every once in a while. He now drives one of those Jeep Gladiators, the Rubicon, the Wrangler with the bed. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's different, but I don't think he wants to tow a boat with that thing. That's just me. I'm not really sure. Catfish says, I bleed Tundra. I like the way that you bleed Tundra, buddy. Me too. I guess I do too, huh? Excuse me. The answer is no, Bobby. His question was, are any of these limited 1794s going to be equipped with the 6.5-foot bed? No. It's coming one way. 4x4 iForce Max, Crew Max 5.5-foot bed. That's all they're doing with it. Chris, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So I think we're going to call that a live stream. I'm sorry about the issues in the beginning of it tonight with that first live stream. I don't know what was going on. Wi-Fi was going wacky. I thank you all so much for your donations. They mean the world to me, but I'm never going to ask for them because I'm just not good at doing that. So all I ask for you is to subscribe, hit the like button on these videos, and if you want to be a member of the channel, somewhere under me, there is a button that says join. And that is for the folks that are hardcore fans of the channel. I appreciate you very much. But that is up to you. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you let me know what you think about this new 1794 limited edition. Do I want one? Yes. Do I want to take out a second mortgage? Negative. Can't do that. But I hope somebody on this channel watching right now, thank you, Catfish. I appreciate you. I hope somebody watching on this channel right now does get their hands on one of the 1,500, and then I will go to your house and I will review it, and you could drive me around, and we can hit the drive-through, wherever you want to eat. It's up to you. You can pay for it if you want to. I'm just kidding. Have a great night, everyone. Be safe. Be well. I'll talk to you guys real soon.